Hello, hello? Is this thing on? I think it is. Okay. Alright. Welcome, everybody, back to the stream. We are doing Fontaine our Conquest. We are continuing on. Um, as I mentioned in my posts on Discord and on Twitter, I am under the weather a little bit. So that's probably why I sound slightly different. I do apologize in advance since my voice tends to get really deep, and also my nose is acting up, so I might have to mute my microphone a couple of times. But you know what? That's okay, cuz we are playing Genshin. We are continuing on. So, yes. Hello, Anduelo. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Mhm. Oh my god, I'm so out of it. Like I woke up today at 6 o'clock in the morning because like my nose was so out of it. Like I could not smell anything. Or well, no, that's an overstatement. I couldn't deal with my nose during that time. It was just I just have the sniffies. But yeah, I just took medicine, so I should be fine. Although I haven't eaten yet, so I might just make myself a little snack. So, yes, I'm gonna make myself some avena. Mm. I need something warm to soothe my throat. But yes. Let's see what else. Mm-hmm. I try to sleep a little bit more, but again, like I still had to wake up early regardless. I'm surprised I went back to sleep. It's time to drink water. Yes, I have my glass of water right here. Nom 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 nom. Mm. Gotta stay hydrated. Oh, Vacher. Vacher. Ha ha ha. Oh my god, these. Me trying to imitate or do these funny voices is literally gonna kill my throat. But it's okay. If I lose my voice, it's whatever.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh?
Yeah, we're back.
Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Yes. I hear the voices. They put me in a room. A rubber room. It was filled with rats. And it's clearer than it was during the day.
That's
I do
kinda spooky.
I do kind of sound
Are you
like
sure we
out
don't
of
wanna
it
come
as
back in the
well.
morning?
Like I'm very monotone, but again, that's because I'm sick, so I do apologize. I'll try to add as much emotions as I can.
There might be something nasty in the water.
Yeah, it might be from the sewage. But the world's a little
Huh?
blurry.
Hang on. Paimon can kinda hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right?
Vache. Ha ha ha.
Hey, Traveler?
Uh-oh.
Stop
Oh.
barking! Come on, wake
Oh.
up!
Oh, I really just passed out in the water. Oh. Oceanid? Um, where is this?
Vache, are you my dear Vache?
No. I'm no one's Vache.
You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know.
Well, this conversation's not gonna get anywhere then.
They have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered.
Oh,
How much
you
of
must have much of a
How
backstory
many
then.
things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
Human.
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
Oh, Wow.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Could she be one of the girls who was dissolved?
I also remember going to many places.
So is this one of the like
Loved
girls that was
adventure,
murdered?
Loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me.
Also, I don't know if the volume is really low for some reason.
No longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
Oh my goodness. So you need me to find him for you?
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us.
It's so fitting because I'm sick and so my nose is just kind of.
The thought of me gives him
Oh my goodness. I feel for you, girl.
Let it lie forgotten beneath the
I feel you.
If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
I believe it would be hard for him to forget you. He's probably an old man by now.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow.
Yo, this is kind of reminding me
If only I could
of
have gone,
Titanic a little bit.
told him
A
that
little
I
too
did not
much.
suffer.
Wait a minute.
I had felt a great warmth.
Vache was a witness to the fact you were dissolved? Was he in on this?
Dissolving. If anything,
Or what?
I consider
He
it
witnessed her
more
death or something? That must have been traumatic.
neither fear nor frenzy, with only an
Imagine like you're over here and then you figure out your loved one or your one of your family is just
I could
dissolving out of thin air. Like I would be traumatized.
for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Well, at least some form of consciousness remains.
I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Oh, that's right. I wonder how much time has passed in reality.
Farewell then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence.
Yeah.
Remember, if you see Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Oh. It's still so sad, man. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going? What the fuck? Whoa, whoa. What is this all of a sudden? I start sleeping, I pass out in sewage water, and I come back to fighting? Wait, huh? Oh, I'm a dodge and weave. Oh,
Look out! Look out!
ooh. I'm a dodge and weave.
Dear God,
Come at me.
it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Yeah, Gardamex. Yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. Oh,
Chlorand?
Chlorinde, you traitor! Did Furina set you up to this? Cause, oh my goodness, she coming after us. Oh, she coming after us.
Quick, now's our chance!
Oh goodness. Whoa! Oh, ooh. Oh my goodness, she's fast. She's fast. Oh, ooh. She using her guns. Oh my goodness. Mademoiselle versus Mademoiselle. Oh. Oh?
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand.
But
But before I do so, Could you explain how you managed to show up here?
Yeah, why are you showing up here all of a sudden? Like, what?
It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
Well, this seems too much of a coincidence, if anything.
Is actually called stalking, is it not?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Highness's last wish
or
was for me to ensure your
attempted
safety,
murder
and
at this
I will
point.
not betray his trust. He would do the same were he alive today. Do not speak of my father.
Ooh. Oh no, you getting into family territory? Heck nah.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech.
Exactly.
I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
This is
Sorry, I
blasphemy.
did not consider your feelings. Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
Yeah, this is
I know much more
whoa.
than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful.
They tried
The
targeting
performance
her?
will almost certainly attract their attention. I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me.
Yeah, I'm shocked too.
What about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them. None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law.
Wow,
I
so
can only conclude that
someone's
some
hacking.
powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
I'm scared.
Your point being that they're out of Spain and
Someone's trying to come
leave
after
then?
us.
Yes. Be careful and do not act rashly. I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish.
Yeah.
Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed. I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon.
Well, I hope
So I shall
not.
stop following you. Good day, all.
Yeah, I thought you were planning a mass attack on us. That was scary.
I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
What is this, Hitman?
Mademoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you.
What did I do say?
If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, she's...
What just happened?
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for.
Paimon, you need to tell me what
Gardamex came out of nowhere while
ad
we were
rate?
unconscious.
Oh, why is sound alerts not on? Oh, wait a minute. I gotta do something real quick. I forgot to enable sound alerts. Whoopsies.
Probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
I knew I was missing something. I knew it. Do. Let me see. I think now. Let me see. Home. Okay. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Okay, now it should be working. There you go. But yes, I will hydrate right now. Thank you so much for the hydrate. There we go. I did it. Oh, we got lucky there. And there was a champion duelist. Paimon probably would have fought them. Yeah, no, Paimon, you're cooked if you try to go against Clorand, to be honest. Oh, so you're a fighter now, Paimon.
Come now. Forget all that polite.
Again, Chug. Alright, I got it. I got you.
In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As
Nom, nom,
such,
nom, nom, nom.
we're still partners.
There.
There's no need to thank me.
I did it again.
It'll take 50 years.
Oh my
for me
god.
to match
Okay,
Jim
you know what's
Wardell's
funny?
identity.
You're doing the hydrates right now
Me, I
because
joined
long
this
time
studio
ago,
sooner
before
on account of
hiatus,
her goodwill
I
long
used to
ago.
get spammed that so much.
That you too.
And it was so much that I had to use the bathroom. And I was in the middle of like a game during Minecraft. So
you're the one who
I
took
hope,
us all away.
hopefully, you know, it doesn't cause me to have to use the bathroom. But you know, I mean, you never know.
Yes, all thanks to
It's
you
all up to
grabbing
my body at this
today.
point.
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way
No,
back
no,
to
no.
one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Wait, wait. Are you saying we drank the fountain water? Did we just drink from the sewage? In that case, that's kind of gross. I mean,
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty?
oh heck no, no, that's a health violation right there. If they got the water from the fountain,
Water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me,
Spina
whoa.
is preparing the
Oh, wait,
grandest
it was
rewards for
spiked.
you as we speak for saving the boss.
they tried to poison the lady. Yeah, fortunately, we're not from Fontaine.
I sent people to Hotel
Poison.
Door to investigate.
My goodness.
But whoever did this left no trace at all.
Maybe I won't spam this baby. No, please.
And hurried here as quickly
Please,
as I
my
could.
bladder. There's only so much my bladder can take.
It was defend Linny in court and help clear his name.
As long as it ain't spiked, like in this situation.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process.
Wow.
Speaking of which,
What a
things
coincidence.
happened when you drank the
I really
primordial
thought
sea
that
water?
we drank sewage water.
Coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache again.
Vache.
And this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
But then again, the ability to hear voices like that has to do with one's sensitivity to Hydra's element. Ooh, are we gonna get the new element?
Seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That's literally what I just said,
That doesn't
Paimon.
sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
Ooh, and I also gained some new intel.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Yeah, and Paimon, you didn't even give me a blanket.
Let's hear it, shall we?
I'm over here in the middle of the night, and it's cold, and I'm near water, and it's freezing cold. Voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women. A person named Vache was a witness when she dissolved.
Oh, that is important.
We're on the hunt for Vache. You tell everyone what happened while you were connected.
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately.
Probably because he
Saw that
didn't.
young woman dissolve.
The
He was
man,
at least at the crime scene. But he never
that person was probably
or any
traumatized.
information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
Probably. Should try searching for him.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
All right, partner.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Yeah.
You did say
We're in
that
this
farewell
together.
doesn't really count. That means we're still partners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Yeah. Messing with us will cost them.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's
Yeah, I
head back
know
to one
you're
of our
happy.
bases,
I'm
shall we?
happy
I'll
too.
arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners.
Yeah.
We'll
I like
take
that.
it one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry,
Mhm.
Mitsu. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
All right, I can count on you on that. Oh, what the? Leneke Falkiers. What was that achievement? I don't know how to pronounce Leneken Folvius. You're the ocean it's called and connect with their consciousness. Okay, I guess. Thank you for the Yay! Go to the Spina de Rosula stronghold. Yo! We're gonna go to the base! We're gonna go to the headquarters! Oh my goodness! Go to the Spina de Rosula. Ah, yes. But before that, I'm going to get my Primo rewards.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Hi, Catherine. I'm on this badge. Bonk. Have anything else?
Add Astra.
Anything? Okay, no, never mind. I want to see. What level am I again? I am 59. Dang! I'm only a third of the way there. Yo, Genshin better start adding some levels because I'm a third of the way there. It's getting close. I'm gonna get there eventually. You know what? Let me get my oh. Okay. Model dish, sour crackers, travel notes blooming. Oh. Okay. And then I do this. And then I claim this. What about... Ooh! Oh, right! There's a new banner! Yo! Cornucopia of Contention. Otherwise known as COC. Take it as you will. Oh, and I haven't even done the trials yet. This is good for... What's her name? What is her name? Xianyan? I already have her. I don't have her though. Veressa. Oh my god, her trailers were so crazy. Like she was ramming into things and stuff like that. I'm honestly, I'm tempted to pull for her, but at the same time, I want to wait for the next banner because there's another character that's being introduced, and I kind of want to get him a little more. But again, I don't know what his gameplay is. I think is it fire, a tier? It was a short name. That's what I remember. But let's see. Envisaged echoes. Oh, this reset. Interesting. Ooh! Oh, we got Primo. Let's go. I love free Primos. Artifact transmuter, extractable. Ooh. Artifacts drop power from their... I can use this? I mean, I don't really know how to use that, but... Okay, I guess. This guy! This is the guy. What is his name, though? I want to know the name. Well, this is the guy who I kind of want to pull. So yeah. Sacred Mountain, Sanctified, but that's Natlin. There's a quest. Test run. You know what? Let's try her out first. And I'm going to move the chat box a little bit. Slightly higher. So that should be fine. The number of times that a Gentle Core can deal damage to the same target within a certain period of time is limited. This time also applies to damage dealt by Virgin and Hyper Boom. Good to know. Okay, Veresa's elemental skill allows her to quickly use a charged attack and set up a cycle of elemental skills, charged attacks, and plunging attacks. Ooh. When Veresa maxes out her Night Soul points through a plunging attack, she will enter her Fiery Passion state, which enhances all of her skills. Her Elemental Burst deals a Night Soul aligned... Oh, Electro! Out of Veresa's Night Soul points, causing her to enter the Fiery Passion state. Elemental Burst deals increased damage for a short amount of time. for plunging attack. Can ignore skill CD and unleash one special elemental burst that costs less energy. Okay. Shorter cool times, I guess. Putting elemental skill causes Versa to enter sudden on-rush mode. Whoa. So she's like Sonic or something. Let's see. Whoa. Aww. That's adorable. Look at this. Oh. Wow, so is she basically like a bull? Because I'm assuming that's what her design is based off of. And the fact that she just goes really, really fast. I want to see what it... Okay. I don't want to say she's like a cow, but because of the horns, but she's basically a bull. Interesting. Okay, let's do this. So... Oh, whoa! Whoa, she's fast, she's Sonic! She's actually Sonic! Oh my goodness! She's running on water! How is that even possible? They should have made her Hydro then. Oh my goodness. Oh, so I can... Oh, whoa! So she has that like little eyeball similar to Sino. And then bonk! Headbutt. Oh, whoops. And then she does a plunging attack. Does this and then bonk. Oh my god. I forget I have more characters at my disposal, but that, Shangling, this, and then you. Let's go. Bonk. And now we headbutt bonk. Bonk. Boing boing boing. Yeah, so okay. So she's kind of like Sayu and Gaming almost. Whoa. Okay. She's Sayu? Okay. But yeah, she's kind of like Sayu in the fact that she has that little rolling animation. And then she's also like Gaming. Like her ability, her plunging attack is similar to that of Gaming. But then again, it can be used continuously. It's not, I guess, limited to cooldown. That's interesting. She seems pretty fun. Again, it's more of being able to utilize her E a lot more. Because if you exit that state and you press E again, then it just interrupts the whole like going fast movement. Now, I'm more familiar with this style. Get bonk, and then I get that. Bonk. Okay. And then down bonk bonk and bonk. And then this gives plunging attacks to everyone. You know what? I think I wanna say like the comp would be to have her on the team. Baressa and also Xianyun. Because then that grants everyone plunging attack, and I think there's a buff when you have her in the team. Again, I'm not too sure like what the effect is, but that might actually make Baressa stronger. Yeah, look at me, I'm floating. I ain't touching the ground. Bonk. Gaming. Gumming again. Ugh. Lunge. Zinksho. Bonk. And then elemental burst. The power of the Adepti. Oh wait, there's one more. Whoops. Doom doom doom. Bonk. That's Bennett. Zinksho. Gummy. Yoink. Aw, I wanted to end it with Xianshu. No. Welp. I got her at least. I might do these other trials later on. I'm here for the primos. Exit stage. But yeah, Shivaresa's pretty fast. I just don't know, because again, we're in Fontaine. If I were to pull for her now, then I just don't, because again, she's not, I'll be in Fontaine for a long time, so I won't, I guess her stamina bar might be depleted a lot faster. I might as well have Sayu then. If I can't use Varessa and Natlin yet, then I might as well wait until I finish Fontaine. Yeah. I think by the time I finish Fontaine, the other banner's gonna be out soon. With that white-haired Gojo boy.
It's right up ahead.
Safari Gojo.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
Yeah,
I
gotta
shall
check
find rooms
everything
for our
and
respective
anything.
guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, traveler.
Indeed, Navia. After you, mademoiselle. Okay. Oh. Gotta go underground? Whoa! Oh, this is new. We're in the sewers. Oh, god dang it, not again. We're going in the sewers again. Port de Fontaine, Fleuve Cadavre. Bonk. Bonk. Then. Whoa. Right here. Fly down here. Whoa. So I have been here before due to previous quests, I believe. Like, they're not Archon quests, but I've been here because of side quests. So I do have all the teleports ready. Oh my god, the gatito! Look at the gatito! Look, ah! Look at the gatito! Ah! Gatito. Let's see. So this is the Spina de Rosula. The faint moonlight of yesteryear tucked the Melis. Okay. Are they above, the below? Oh. Oh, there's the distinguished gentleman. There he is. Oh, and then that's the logo. Okay.
This is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Paimon, you gotta learn
Accommodations
manners.
have been arranged. Under the
Just because
present
it's not some
circumstances,
fancy
I
area
can
doesn't mean you have to,
confidently
like,
say it's the best we
be a
have.
party pooper. You gotta be thankful. Your accommodations have been arranged. I can confidently say it's the best we have. Well, so much for our expectations. Well, I'm not gonna pull a Paimon.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
I have child's
After all,
funds
we
though.
don't
I'll
allow
give them to
illegal or
you.
unethical profiteering.
Just because you were a beautiful lady and you were almost murdered. You know, I kinda feel bad.
Everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
True.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Man, she sounds like she's been through a lot. Like, I believe, I'm not sure if she mentioned this, like, have we heard about her mother?
If you'll allow me to explain.
Okay, we know about her father, but I don't know about the mother.
I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope
But she
to
just sounds like she
communicate.
has a lot on her plate.
My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful.
What is this music?
3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial.
This is making it so sad all of a sudden. Oh no, he died.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence.
No wonder she's so into like the justice point of things.
Rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender.
Oh, he fought in the arena.
3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that.
Well, probably because he wanted to prove his innocence till the end.
If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
Yeah, again, it does kind of seem odd, but again, sometimes someone's honor is, you know, trying to defend his honor.
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Oh, so someone was trying to get rid of him.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However,
Well, yeah, probably everything must have been erased.
Those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth.
I have a feeling that Farina's into this. I don't know why, but I just feel like
he even hid the fact that my
like
mother
part
died
of
due to
her
complications when giving birth to me. Now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Well, I mean, come on, you know, first of all, you see we came into Fontaine, you see Farina acting all high and mighty because she wants to make things entertaining in the form of like, court cases. And now there's people who are dying even though they're innocent, or even murders that haven't even been, you know, investigated properly. Again, I feel like Farina has a lot to do with this, but it's just kind of staying quiet for the sake of your family. You know, we're quite alike in this regard.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
Oh.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one.
Is this kind of like a Batman situation? Her parents were murdered, I guess. And then now she's trying to investigate the death. You know, I don't know why. These connections, you know, it can never end well.
Suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama.
Yeah, the
It's
drama.
not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that.
Not
People
everyone.
love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
AKA Farina.
Never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
We must investigate the truth. Time to put on my detective bag again.
In the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Oh, her? Well, then.
I'm sorry.
Good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
What? Excuse me? No wonder the mood was a little strange between the two of you. But like, so well, dang, no wonder Clorin was trying to protect her because she clearly murdered your father. What?
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just be friends with someone who murdered your family member.
Honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either.
I let her murder
Even
me?
Master Callus
What is
beforehand greatly
this?
respected him, but seeing
What?
how he was resolute in the arena,
Oh my goodness, of course you had to say
there
that,
was
Phantom.
only ever one choice.
Phantom Raid.
It's
But
not
again,
that I don't
welcome, welcome.
understand her at all.
Hope you're having a good day today.
I just
I
can't
am
deal
under
with
the
this yet.
weather. But again, we're figuring out that Navia has a lot of
You don't have to force
trauma,
yourself to do that.
lot of issues that she's trying to
Afterwards,
resolve.
Coran told us that at the start of the duel,
I guess
Master Callus
you could say we're
requested that she
barely
ensure Demoiselle
barely
Navia's
beginning this new quest right now. Miss Clorian told us that at the start of the duel, Mr. Callus requested that she ensure Davia. Oh, yeah. Then he intended to die in that duel.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
I'm grading
Oh,
papers
Papa.
and making
What
assignments.
madness
Oh,
drove you to ask the
Oh, so
person who
you're a
killed
teacher
you to
then.
take care of me? All right.
All right.
Anyway,
That's
the information
interesting.
I wanted to share with you.
Are you tough on your
Even if it
students?
did sound like I was just complaining towards
Would you
the
say
end.
you're like the silly, goofy teacher or like more of a serious kind of teacher? Understand how important this is to you.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Indeed.
Everyone's feet.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Thank you. I'm very reassured of that. That's for sure. Rest. All it just says is rest. A peaceful night passes under the spina de Rusula's protection.
This place feels almost too safe.
Well, we are underground, so...
Where did the other two go?
Oh,
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de
Poisson.
Rosula's place of origin, and
Poisson.
where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
I sent her back to Poisson.
You're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No,
Yeah,
I just
were you
returned
there
after
the
going
whole
out for a while.
time? I'm here
I did
waiting
some
for Jimmy's
investigating
mom.
yesterday regarding Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
What?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Oh, she found something?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Yeah, you're so inconsiderate, Paimon.
Unfortunately,
Gosh.
This name seems to have been wiped from
nerve.
existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does
Indeed.
that mean we're too late, though?
But it's never too late, Paimon. You gotta be a little more positive than
One
that.
place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files
Neuvillette.
on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanid you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
But will that mean we have to sneak in?
Contains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you.
Again, will we have to sneak in?
Shall we?
Because I'm all for it. First detective, now burglar.
You get tired?
Yeah, Navia, you gotta get some
It's
sleep.
nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Oh, okay. We're gonna keep things civilized. That's good to know. At least we're not breaking in like Linny. You know, we're not gonna pull a Linny. Let's see what dash. Ring of speed. Oh, this is regarding. Okay, that should be fine. Achievements. What was dash? Once upon a time in Fleuve Cendre. Learn about Navia's father. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now we go to the office. To the justice office. We'll go here. We teleport. All right. Well, let me, I'm gonna get something to eat real quick. I'm gonna get a snack and I will come back momentarily because I'm starting to get hungry. I drank all this medicine and no food. That's not good for me. So I will be right back. Okay, guys? I will be back. Okay, there we go. I am back. I got me some avena. If you don't know what avena is, it's basically oatmeal. But yes, it's oatmeal, milk, cinnamon, and stuff like that. But I needed something a little warm to kind of soothe my throat a little bit. I'm gonna eat a little bit, and I'm Mmm. It's not like overly sweet for me, although I tend to like it sweeter. But again, it just depends on when I eat it. Sometimes I like to eat it as a dessert, and so it'll be slightly sweeter. But if I'm eating it as a breakfast thing, then less sugar. Mm-hmm. Loki, cinnamon. I don't know what everyone's take on cinnamon is, but is the best thing you can add to oatmeal. Anything cinnamon related, Loki, it slaps different. So let's see. Let us go to the Chief Justice office because we are civilized people. Now the real question is, will Nouvelle actually help us? Or will he be like, "Oh my god, you've been investigating this for too long. Like how could you be trying to investigate something that has already been closed for so long?" Oh. Oh. The music changed. We're going in. We're just pointing like, look over there.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Well, we have another distinguished gentleman. Or well, in this case, a Melusine.
Are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Hmm?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
We literally saw you at the
We've got
opera
great
house.
Discipline too.
We just saw you at the opera house, like,
Anyone can tell.
keeping note on who came in and
Just
out.
crack jokes. I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy. So please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago?
Yeah.
At the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah,
coming
we're
back to
the
me now.
sophisticated
We're here
attorneys.
today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
Yes, because again, we are
Alright then, I'll let you
distinguished
through.
detectives and
Just a
attorneys.
seat just inside.
Well, that was easy.
Thanks so much.
Oh, and there's the melusine. Tadine, the melusine. Here, knock on the door. Excuse me.
Please come in.
With pleasure. Oh, there he is. Okay, his room, his office is pretty decent.
Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
Oh, Paimon, you and your big
Please
mouth.
let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
Well, at
We're
least
looking for a man called
we were
Vasher.
honest. I guess
He
that
may
kind
have
of
been an
counts.
eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In
So
that
he's
case,
aware.
Please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk to?
Also very calm and collected.
Unfortunately,
Hmm?
I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years.
Well,
There are no
dang.
records of him either in the files or in my memory.
So we're back to square one.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Maybe, well, maybe it's
so?
another alias.
All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Oh. Oh.
Ahem.
Oh.
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel.
Do you never
Your
let?
father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
Oh. No, you're gonna make things sad again.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Oh, is he biased
Are
slightly?
you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
Oh. Dang. Navia,
It's just
dang,
like last
okay.
night. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear.
Okay.
If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop
Oh
to the duel?
no!
Why didn't you?
She's
use the power
crying.
to stop him from throwing his life away. Why did you just let him die?
Oh my
Despised and
goodness!
hated by all.
Oh, I want to hug her so
Was hanging
bad.
on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest.
Bro, I'm about to get emotional too.
Everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
Wow. That is so powerful.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
Are you Nouvellette?
You and my
You
father
made
are
a young
truly
woman
alike.
cry.
You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of have a lot of pent-up sadness and trauma, so... if I were her, I would have said the same thing. At least she expresses herself. We're like, should we talk to her? Should we not talk to her?
Navia, are you okay?
Oh, okay, Paimon said it first.
I'm fine.
You know what? Oh.
Rain. It's raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Rain, rain, go away.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene?
Well, yeah, it could have.
That has
It
occurred
could have
to us
gotten
before.
rid of any
We
evidence.
even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
But there was something he didn't know at the time.
Oh? Wait, you don't mean...
The fact that people can be turned into water. Oh, wait. So I'm trying to remember. Can people who turn into water, or I guess dissolve, or whatever that thing, can they be turned back?
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain?
Or well, that too.
Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
Oh.
I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely
So it's a
right.
false
Why
claim.
did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Again, there's got to be something to detect whether or not,
Go
like,
with me now?
there
Or do you
there
wanna
was
head over by
someone
yourself
like
later?
present there, and again dissolved by the water. We should go while the idea is
Great.
still fresh.
Let's go then.
Let's go. Onward. Detecting new crime scene evidence. Oh, okay, well, now we go down here. Go to Poisson. We're going under here. Wow.
Whoa! What a huge ship!
It's a
Why would
pirate
be
ship!
moored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was
Oh!
the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common.
Okay, now that
The
makes sense.
gigantic
I mean, I
and
wouldn't
glamorous
have
ship
my
embodies
headquarters in the middle of the
discovery,
city.
Opportunity, ambition, and conquest.
If anything, that might be easier to
It
find,
symbolizes
so...
Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
I think I'm starting to get why you like it.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers.
Yeah.
This ship
We thought the same thing, Paimon.
She's been convinced.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Yeah. Let's go on the ship then. Oh, Katik! Another gatito! It's an orange tabby. Yes, we shall go on the ship and try to investigate. More gatitos! Gatitos! One gatito, and then another. Loki? I think this one might be the most accurate to my one of my cats. Got them green eyes, gray fur. Although it does kind of change. Okay. Oh, we gotta go up here. Hopefully this doesn't fall apart. Oh, another cat. The cat's a part of this.
Maloose, we're back.
Hello, good sir.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Maloose? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Well, could the mastermind be the same person?
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yes, we must
Well,
know the
of course.
details.
Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Oh!
He did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea.
So then the murderer.
If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions.
So then maybe during the time of the trial, this Vache person or whoever the murderer was must have drunk that potion and then like made a getaway and then blamed it on Navia's dad. Again, it's similar to Linny's case where they try to use the water to fall down into the area where, like that tunnel area. Not the tunnel area, but like the underground area which the boxes would be exchanged. So yeah, wow.
And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance. As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield.
Very
Not
honorable.
only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Maybe the
But
murderer.
the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation.
Yeah, maybe whoever was the murderer got so used to the synth or whatever that potion was, and they just somehow lost their entire identity, or just their being. And maybe this Vache person is actually the murderer. But with drinking the potion, it must have been like the final straw almost, and they just forgot everything. Maybe they forgot about the kind of person that they were, or it just triggered something in them to cause this, like all of these serial killings.
Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant.
Ooh.
The man's name was Jacques. He felt
Jacques.
greatly ashamed about his work
The Jacques.
after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
What?
Happened? Aren't they on the same side?
Maybe they betrayed
It's
him.
just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
So they could have belonged to someone who got dissolved. I kind of imagine it like this. What if this person, the murderer, came in, shot Jacques, and like somehow left the weapon at the scene, and then Navia's father, you know, picked it up as like, oh, like how did this get here? Like where was the murderer? But then they caught Navia's dad in the situation, and then presumably, you know, accused him because he had the weapon at the time.
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet.
No,
But
it was a distraction.
considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
Oh, maybe it was kind of like the murderer shot both of them, but then ultimately left the weapon at the scene, so whoever it was that got it would, you know, be framed.
You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
Yeah, we're
Jacques
getting
was an
somewhere.
empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with zero warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that
Exactly.
note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice.
You know, it'd be a
Even though
crazier
Spina
theory.
Virosula has
What if
lost
it was
most of its
actually
former
one of
glory,
like
Moisson
Navia's
has
people, or I
welcomed
guess
a new
Navia's
time of
dad's
peace,
people
and we have been
that
allowed to live out
purposely
our
did
lives.
this?
There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
What if it's Melis? Like Loki, him saying this kind of makes me think otherwise. Like, there's no need to follow your father's path. Let's just leave everything behind. Well, you know what I say to that? I think you're kind of suspicious, sir. Although you are one of her peoples, that don't mean you gotta discourage her into this. She wants her justice, so god dang it, she's gonna get it.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself.
Exactly. Period. Yeah.
Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls,
She's so
for the
cool.
victims,
I love her.
and for myself.
I love her. I love her so much.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
Oh, now he
So you
switches
do know something else,
mindset.
Malus.
Oh.
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet,
So he was
Boss already knew of the connection between...
Hold on. So he was intentionally keeping things from her? I don't understand. Like, why? If you really do support her and want justice for her too, why would you keep things intentionally? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't understand.
But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
Well, I mean, kind of knew that already.
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live.
I'm sorry.
And the
What?
serial
What? The
disappearances
bombshell?
caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you.
Yeah, no,
Knowing
I
all
don't
of
like this bombshell.
he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details.
Again,
But as
and
long
he
as
still.
you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public.
I don't understand what is it with family members and keeping secrets. I don't understand, Genshin. Why are you like this?
The disappeared victims.
Right, so nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard,
Oh,
especially someone as proud as Boss.
dang.
To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
Yeah, his honor. He did it for
So
honor
he
and
chose
glory.
to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
But even then, she's
afraid
being
you're not
targeted,
understanding
so
this,
quite frankly, it was kind of in vain.
What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword.
Ooh.
If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
Damn.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No.
For real.
He might have set up everything
Oh.
precisely because
No,
never
not
thought
her
I'd be
crying
able to
again.
is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
He gave you the choice to live how you want, girl.
Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world.
But you're not like that.
Thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Huh. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
Oh, now
It's
she's
the
determined.
location where synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters.
Oh, great.
When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
Oh, Paimon, you've been on
mustn't
so
forget that
many.
we're fighting against a
You've been on so
mysterious
many
and
quests, Paimon, and you
dangerous
still don't
organization
understand.
That's been in operation for decades. There's no telling.
We're
what
talking
might be
about a
lying in wait at their
multi-billionaire
headquarters. We also have
company.
no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside.
The
Nor what
manpower
people we may be
and
able to
technology
capture.
they may have.
But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war.
Yeah, we might
The
have to
worst
face
case
all of
would
those
be
other
that
robots.
We leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Yeah, they could be regular people.
That's true.
Again, people
Seems
may
my
have
father
different
really had no
aliases
choice.
to try
But
to seem
things
like they're
are
not a
different
part of
now.
anything.
It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
Yeah.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Maloose.
Or maybe it
I
was
am the
planned.
butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will.
Oh, yes.
I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing
Yes,
basic
again, that's still quite
investigations, and
suspicious.
waiting for the right time to come.
Well, at least you said it
For
now.
all of that, Maloose. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here.
I'm telling you, it's literally gonna be someone who is closely related to Navia and also her father, and it's either gonna be this guy or just someone else. It like I have that strange suspicion.
When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors.
Well, his
If the
words say
vendors
otherwise,
didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina di
Florent.
Rosula's senior advisor.
Oh, who that?
Huh?
Who trying to join my
Florent?
world?
Yes, surprising,
Thought you
isn't
was.
it? He was
I don't
one
need-
of the people
I'm-
Boss
I'm
trusted
not-
the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming
I probably
plans
should have turned
and
off
could thus avoid
world
capture
requests
this whole
off.
time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Confrérie, I'm coming. Bro, these names, I swear. My throat. Oh, these names are gonna kill my throat. Ugh.
It's a guild in Poisson. The boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
Oh, that might be a
They're like a
interesting
sister
fact to
organization
know.
of Spina di Rosula?
They might be the ones
Yes,
manufacturing
you can
the
say that. When we
the
were fighting
potion.
against the synth dealers,
the
they
synth.
provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
Well, yeah, because they
The
can
final
plant
suspect
evidence.
is
They
Tyrion,
have the money
the
to
man
do so.
responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although
Oh.
the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities.
And that's also considering the fact that one of the guards in the opera house did end up dissolving because they were trying to unveil the truth with Linny's case.
Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I
Yeah,
see.
true.
These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
Exactly what I tell
Think
you.
that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
No, I
If you
kind of
want to
believe that to
investigate,
happen.
then please take
You have to be
every
careful with who
precaution
you
to not alert
trust.
the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Maloose. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
You're
Yeah,
too
you kind
kind,
of kept
my
us in the
lady.
dark about it for a
I'm
little
just
too
doing
long,
my
but
duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques'
story.
wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today.
oh,
If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Well, I don't think they
much,
want to
Really, I
get
bet.
visited by members of like Navia's father supposedly killed her husband. So I don't know how she'll react, but
A
hopefully
new
it's
case
not bad.
awaits, my dear partner.
Yeah, leave it to me. Detective Amulet, back on the case.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Yeah, and then you can be happy. Alright. Callus's case records. 3 years ago, on a rainy night, banquet goers heard two gunshots outside the house. When they reached the scene, Callus had a gun in his hands, and Jacques had been shot and slain. What word choice? Had been shot and slain. Right then and there, in the middle of the alleyway. Based on the investigations done then, there was no possibility that anyone else could have done the deed and escaped. And Callus was thus adjudged to have been the culprit. It appears I must have my glasses on. My glasses and mustache. Oh, look at the gatito. Anyway, back to the case at hand. Let us make haste. We must find out more information. Oh wait, I forget. They're literally in the same location. I thought we had to leave.
It is settled then. Please excuse me and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Yes, thank you very much, Milouche.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Oh, she does not look. She does not look happy. Like, come on, little girl. I know I could be angry too. You know, if you're not cooperating with us, like we're here trying to be respectful. So you better not have an attitude with us. Oh.
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
Again, it's probably. I mean, her father was accused of murdering the dad, so I would assume they're not on good terms.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you. If it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine. But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
Well,
I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
oh no.
You don't understand at all.
Oh, she hit a
I don't know
nerve.
how to face
Oh.
Because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you. And to all of us.
She's being sincere.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt.
No, we
I'm
need to
rather
get to
about
the
my
bottom
husband.
of this. I want to be
My daughter and
detective
I have
again.
more or less found our answer already. Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques. I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again.
Wait,
He
whoa.
had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything.
Wait, so he was in
So
the.
when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately.
Oh. But
He
again,
tried
that
to
was
be
just
as careful
trying
as
to
he
get
could.
into the business, not
Even
necessarily
so,
working with
He was
them.
still found out by the higher-ups. They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
So does that mean someone ordered Jacques to take out Callus?
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that
Wait, so then
the conclusion I eventually came to.
Jacques was working not only for Callus but also the synth business. So he was kind of. So was he also an informant? I don't know. Again, there was 3 other suspects, but again, based off of what Coralie is saying, it's possible that Jack was actually an informant. I don't know. Who knows?
Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callus had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible
So
for me
much to
hate him
consider.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
People's
Well,
greed.
things aren't always
Sometimes
as
things
they seem.
happen.
You still feel like your papa was a good man.
Either
right?
that or being
Yeah.
threatened.
Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons,
Yeah.
regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so.
Oh
give you a
no,
better life.
they're gonna get emotional again.
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm
Man, we
willing to
need more
just sit
people like
back and
Navia.
accept.
Low-key.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even
Now
though
we're
your
back with the
personality is
music.
quite different from your father's,
The silly,
your
goofy music in the
determination
background.
when you speak is really similar.
Oh.
You really think so? That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Oh, god dang it, we're getting emotional again. Alright, testimony from Jacques' family. Jacques' family believes that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callus. Did Callus act in self-defense? Or was there more to the incident? Ah, gatito! Otto gatito! Ah! There's so many cats here.
Are you okay, Navia?
Oh, where'd I go? This way.
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's
Oh, wait,
investigate
this way?
the 3 suspects next. Florence should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city.
Oh.
I'll get myself together on the way. So please don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I should change my team in case there's a sudden fight of sorts. Let's see. Nor. A team. Oh wait, I think I just. There we go. We shall find the truth of everything. Oh, there's a dog now. Oh.
Greetings,
Oh, this is
boss.
okay. This is
How may
one of
I
the
be of
suspects.
assistance today?
So we're interrogating all of
I'm sure
them.
you've
Okay.
heard about what happened at the Opera House? Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
We must take a
Yeah,
note.
I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the
Confrontation,
incident happened with my
confrontation.
father,
Hee hee.
it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene.
Oh.
After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel
Okay,
like
Loki,
we should
why he
try
kind of
to
remind me of
reopen
Mario.
this case. Can you do me a favor and
The
try to
color
recall what
scheme
happened?
and the hair and the mustache.
Let me think.
Yahoo!
Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after?
Oof.
My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene.
Okay.
But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a
You
gun
gotta
in his
pay
hands.
real close attention
All
to
we
this.
could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
So it's either Mr. Callus had another gun on them, which I find it hard to believe. Again, if he's saying that the gun was left on the table, then again, it's really up to his alibis. Like, who was at the table with Mr. Florent at the time?
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill, so he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes
like
lot
a
of
planted
sense.
evidence.
So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys?
Yeah, he could have been
But
fighting
hold on.
them and then
If that's
somehow
what had
snatched
happened,
the gun out of their
then
hands.
why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
Wait a minute, wait. But he didn't mention what Mr. Callus said. So how would he know that someone dissolved right in front of his eyes? I don't know, maybe I'm thinking a little too much. I can't tell if this was mentioned before, but maybe I'm being a little too
About that, Malus told me a thing or two.
critical,
So,
whatever
I can
the
understand why he
term
committed
is.
to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a
Oh my
thorn in
god,
my
I just
side
sneezed
since the
right
day it
now.
was invented.
Oof.
Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most.
Okay.
And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Now, hopefully, this heartfelt, conversation wasn't actually a lie. So, Florent, the advisor to the Spina de Rusula, claimed that he was very grateful to Callus for his kindness. He was also present at the banquet on the day of the case and can provide evidence that Callus did not carry a gun with him when he went out. Okay. So now we gotta go all the way back here. The theory. Ah, this is the guard.
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Thierry.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've caught news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey,
What?
I'm also a member
Oh,
of the
okay.
Guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
I don't like
Are
the
you
way
sure
he's
there isn't
speaking.
a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
True.
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building
I don't
Spina
trust
di
him.
Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way.
He's
It would be next to
too
impossible for me to find
casual.
a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city.
Then why are you
Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. These two are my partners.
Yeah,
What happened
Detective
at the Opera
Amulet,
House
if you will.
made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Yes.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you
Where
want
are
to
you
go
now?
to the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
Oh,
That'd
but we
be
just.
much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Hold on. Well, he just mentioned something very important. And that's the files. Wait, hold on. I gotta sneeze. It doesn't want to leave. Oh my god. It's. Okay, it went away. Oh, I hate when that happens. I hate it when it happens. Okay, so he mentioned he could find the files, but we literally just went to Nouvellette and asked to see if there's any files regarding, well, I guess technically it was regarding this Vache person, but even then, like, Nouvellette mentioned that there was no other people that could be, at the scene. So I'm assuming that this has already been brought up before. So why would he mention that there might be more files still?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
And why
Well,
is that?
You see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them.
Oh.
If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex.
But then
Removing
again,
a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret.
he doesn't necessarily have to be the one to control it. Or maybe he's saying that to divert us from realizing that, oh, he might be the person that controls the Gardamex. Yeah, again, because there's a difference between controlling and dispatching. So why would he, again, like, it's just this sort of information that could be crucial. Again, he might be the person that was trying to attack her.
So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Are you sure about that? I don't trust him.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation.
Okay.
I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Information regarding Thierry. Thierry is the person responsible for official contact between the Spina de Rosula and the guards. According to him, only the sufficiently rich can privately own large numbers of Gardamex. And again, maybe they're paying Thierry for these Gardamex. We never know. Maybe he's actually the informant that's providing this information, and maybe he found out that Navia wasn't properly, finished with the whole spiking of the drink and decided to just take matter into his own hands. You never know. I have these theories. My theories are theorying. Oh my god, look at that poodle! Look at this dog poodle. It's a guard. He's like, woof woof.
You're about to collapse,
Oh.
aren't you?
Oh my god, they got yellow eyes. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Oh man. Anyway, Let's keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Yoink. Whee! So many boats. So many places. Contact Marcel. Alright, he should be down here. Wonk. Oh, there they are. Oh, it's a woman. I assumed it was a.
Help you?
Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's
I'm
not
here
even
to
them.
see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him. Sure. I will let him know right away.
Yes, but make it quick. We do not have time.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress.
Unless that stress is coming from the almost murder of
I'm
Navia.
sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Hmm.
Oh, you were at the opera house too?
Oh, who doesn't?
right.
That's news.
I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery?
Well, that's kind of a
I also witnessed your
coincidence.
marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Ah, it's funny you mentioned that.
Paimon doesn't want to
Because
become
Navia almost drank a glass of water. Primordial water.
It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun
Oh,
to
there's
act.
another poodle.
And
Fancy
what
poodle.
makes you say that?
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit.
Yeah.
Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone
But we're not
dares to
scared.
lay
We're
their
here to
hands
get to
on
the
you there,
bottom of things.
The Confrérie of Cabriere will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot.
Oh.
Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory.
Oh man, this Marcel with his old age.
The Confrérie was
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will
so I
you
was
do
out and
the
about the whole time, making
fandango?
sure things were
Hello,
running smoothly.
shrimp.
I didn't even have the time to
Oh,
drink
you're
with
already
the
at
guests.
Poisson. Yes,
Then
I am
heard
at
the sound of a
Poisson.
gunshot, and the rest was history.
Yes, we are helping
It's
Navia
okay.
with
No need to
under
push yourself.
you
We'll
know,
ask
discovering
around some more.
who
See if there are any valuable
murdered
clues elsewhere.
Jacques and
Sounds
Mr.
good.
Callis.
Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
But yes, welcome, welcome. How's it going?
All my wealth
Oh,
comes
you
from
know,
Callus's patronage and support.
I'm a little under
I'll
the
spend
weather
however
right
much it
now.
takes to clear his name.
I don't know if you can hear it in like my voice or anything, but yeah, I'm a little feverish. It was I who did it. Ah, was it you really? Just a mere shrimp on the bobby. But yes, I'm doing okay. I'm drinking medicine. Like, I've been drinking medicine like for the past couple days. Yes, it is a little obvious. Well, hope you get better. Oh, alright. Thank you so much, Shrimp. I appreciate that. I mean, again, I'm taking medicine like immediately. So hopefully it's gone by Monday. So, yeah. Alright. Information regarding Marcel. Marcel is the leader of the Confrérie of and was the organizer of the banquet years prior. The Confievre and the Spina de Rosula have always maintained a close working relationship. Though his recollection of the events of the case is quite foggy, he is willing to defend Navia. What medicine is it, if I can ask? I mean, it's just Mucinex. Because again, it started with my throat, and then it moved on to my nose, so I have a pretty stuffy nose. But again, it's clear right now. It's just my throat. Again, talking for so long does kind of put a strain on my throat. But I'm doing okay. I am pushing through it all. Yes. Oh, where do I go? I have to go up here? Is it in the bushes? Why is this random? Okay, well, ow!
Talk to all three suspects. Purely based on their conversations.
I forgot I had my. I had. I had my Avena here, and the spoon kind of just wow. So sorry about that. Hopefully it wasn't so loud. But yes, let me just drink some water right now. And again, thankfully, my throat isn't necessarily hurting. It's just kind of sore. Water. None of them sounded particularly suspicious. Yeah, none of them really stood out as a suspect.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years.
Yeah, they were too suspicious.
Even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
Yes.
But where should we start?
We shall start with Jacques' motif.
Ah, you're right. Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to
what we
Jacques' family
know-
members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
Yeah, he was threatened.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
I was Jacques.
Oh? And why is that?
Could he guarantee his safety after killing Callus? True, could he guarantee his safety?
Oh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just
Whoa.
being used as a tool for murder.
British people really
And
wake
once
up
he
in the
had
morning,
completed his
drink
mission,
tea, and use their
he'd be no
accent
more
on a
used to his
beautiful
boss.
rainy day.
Huh.
I know, it'd be like that
What
sometimes.
would make more sense from his perspective?
They
would be
just
to turn his
pull out
back
the
on
accent
order
out of anywhere.
and seek
They could be
protection from
talking
my
about
father.
how furniture looks. Ah, yes, the design on this piece of table, a marbling table, is quite the sight. Truly. They could be talking about the flowers. Ah, yes, the golden hue of these flowers on a sunset truly shines. Or something like that. I don't know.
Makes
British.
sense.
It's funny because
Without
I
evidence,
know someone
that's
who's.
still just a theory.
I have a friend who's actually British, and
Besides, Jacques, the
and it's
attack
funny
from the
whenever I
Gardenex
do a
has been
British accent,
bothering me quite
he
a
always
bit as well.
mentions, "Oh,
It's obvious that our
like
enemy
your British
has
accent's
become
pretty
more
good," and
antsy
I'm
after
just
the
like, "Oh,
secret of the
thank you, good sir."
primordial slaughter was revealed.
Do you think
I hope
he
you're not
knew
British, or else I'll have to
even then that Flora was
apologize. No,
guilty?
I'm not British.
Given
This
everything
is
that's
me
happened
doing
since,
my
it's
my
quite
dilly
possible.
dallings.
But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardemex?
Not that I would apologize, but yeah, what do you mean? Anyway, hold on. We gotta get it. We gotta lock in for this. Okay, so we met with Florent first. And then we met with Thierry, and then we met with Marcel. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardemex? It'd have to be Thierry, because again, Thierry is one of the guards who works with the Spina de Rosula, and also, again, just the guards. I feel like it might be Thierry.
Thierry, you say? It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha.
What?
I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Unless he's bribed enough money.
With the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If
Oh.
the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Well, maybe it was someone else. No. No. What? I thought he would have been like, what? Okay, whatever. Me when the function has buffoonery, shenanigans, and silliness. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Yes. We shall maintain that sort of buffoonery nonsense with this quest. Yes, yes. For if I am not Detective Amulets, then I am just a bag. A paper bag. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened. I don't want to say it's Marcel. I kind of want to say it's Florent. But then again, Marcel was there the day of Linny's performance.
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques.
Maybe he's
And
bluffing.
on the contrary, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex.
Yes.
Still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child.
But precisely, he has a close relationship that you wouldn't
And
realize.
energy to fight his own synth business?
Oh my goodness, maybe it was someone else. Ah, man. Lawrence?
Laurent?
Laurent?
It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques.
Oh, this is so
But
complicated.
As Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
They call him broke?
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group
Men's
so
catching
quickly.
strays.
Who could it be?
Oh, I think. Oh. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna see. Let's see. Testimony from Jacques. Relevant. Information regarding Florent. He's also present at the banquet on the day of the case and can provide. Well, that's true because again, we're talking about Callus. Callus and his trial, his case. Then Florent was the most suspected. If we just consider the incident with the Gardamex, only one person can really fit the bill. Oh. Wait, what? Marcel?
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
What?
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
But then again, Marcel could have been bluffing.
Malus has
Navia
always
can help
been
me
very reliable.
navigate
His
through
judgment of
life
his
on
trustworthiness
God.
has been fair and well
What
considered.
are these dad
When he laid out
jokes?
his case for the
Jesus.
three, the rationale
But
he gave me made a lot
I
of
like
sense
that
as
one.
well.
Navigate.
The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us.
Navia, more like
and possesses
Navia.
significant intellect
Because
and
she's
foresight.
slaying over here.
Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm
Yeah.
starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
He is someone who's very close to you after all, and he has a business and has worked with her father and was there at the day of Linny's performance. He's been there everywhere she goes. So how wouldn't he know where Navia is?
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all
The reason why I
theorizing
killed
and
Silver
speculating.
and Malus so I can be alone with Navia on my homie soul. No, that is stalker behavior, sir. I think you need to receive help.
Yes, Maloose did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky.
Ooh.
We don't have
So
any
maybe
other
he might have
options right
known like the
now.
specifics
We
of
need
the
far more
synth.
solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you.
Stalker lover, same thing. No, that is not the same thing. That's a joke, Twitch
The news
deal.
came from Arenius just after you left.
Yes, that is
We've
just
got
a joke,
another
okay?
trial on our
Twitch
hands.
just don't.
Wasn't that place
It's a
built
joke, as we
specifically
swear.
for holding trials?
Right, shrimp?
What's so
Right,
newsworthy
shrimp?
about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What? Child?
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah, he gave us money, funds, emergency funds. Definitely.
He's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
I refuse to believe that child is in
None
on
of our
this.
investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away.
Oh my
If
goodness.
the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right. Because
Oh,
they'll
so we
think
gotta
they've
deal with
already
child
found the
now?
culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder than to clear Mr.
Child is
Callus's
guilty,
name.
being is that? No! I refuse. I refuse to believe that. You hear me? Oh wait, no.
Well,
I
partner,
refuse to believe that.
what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
Ay, Dios mío. We might as well split up. It's gonna be like Scooby-Doo up in here. We split up.
Split up? What do you mean?
Well, you can go to Erin, yes. Well, I'll go investigate that place.
Just as expected of my partner.
Look
Since
at
this is a
Paimon. She's
trial
like,
about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Arenius, leaving his home
Arenius.
base
Okay,
wide open.
Arenius.
You're right. This is our best
What do you
opportunity.
mean we gotta do a child?
All right,
Whoa,
then.
whoa,
Let's do
whoa,
this.
whoa.
I'll
Hold
sell them at
on.
the Opera House
Okay, Shrimp,
and
let's
charge
calm down a little
myself as the
bit.
true culprit. I won't have any
Let's split up.
chance of making that
Paimon, you
charge
go
stick,
with the
though,
traveler. I'll
unless we
take the girl.
find more
No, no,
Maybe up to
I'm
you
here
to
in
make
this
it back
quest.
in
You're
time
you're not
and
here.
hand the
You're not
decisive
here.
evidence to
I
me.
go with the ladies. Paimon can go with you.
We'll help you, just like you
You'll be
helped
the
us
bait.
in Lenny's trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Yes, we are all ready.
Malou, Silver, when did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that
They're such
your
giga
confidence will
chads.
be bolstered with the two of us by
What am I
your
gonna do
side.
with Paimon? Eat her? Well,
Thank you so much.
I mean, she
Let's make
is
haste for Arenius.
considered emergency food. I don't know what.
See you at the Opera
You take
House.
that as you will.
See you then.
If you can catch her, that is. Suspect analysis. Combining the information regarding the Gardamex and the investigation results so far, it can be concluded that there is only one person who can have a large number of Gardamex in his possession and run the synth business without leaving traces. This person is none other than Marcel.
Now that Navia has set out for Arenius, we should also get going.
Yes, we must
The
go.
location
Make
is already marked
haste.
on the map, so let's head over.
Oh, find entrance to the headquarters. Oh man,
The synth production base is underwater.
we get to. Oh, too shallow.
Let's go and
We
try to
can
find
dive. Yeah, we're diving. Let's go. By the entrance to the headquarters. Oh.
Finally found it.
Real talk though, in Scooby-Doo, Freddy used to send Scooby and Shaggy so he can be all alone with Velma and Daphne. True.
Seem out of the ordinary
True.
at all.
Give Fred a restraining order. Oh, you know what? Honestly, I never liked Fred. I never liked Fred from Scooby-Doo. It's just, whenever, okay, I used to watch a lot of Mystery Incorporated. you know, like the TV series and stuff like that. And I didn't like how he acted in like this spin-off, I suppose, because you know there was the whole talk with that, like Daphne and Fred, you know, they were having their issues couple wise and stuff like that, and Daphne did not deserve any of that. Like, she deserves someone so much better than Fred. So Fred kind of missed out, you know. That's why he got a restraining order. Well, they don't want to stand out.
Right. An important place like this is
There were
bound to have a
couples.
ton of
I have a
protective
chance.
mechanisms.
A chance with who?
Probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
With Daphne? Oh my goodness. You got high hopes, and I'll give you that. Anyone? Well, I wish you luck. Daphne might be kind of difficult to try and pull, but you know what? You got it. I believe.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr.
Oh?
Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
What?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
Exactly.
However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
Oh
In
my
which
god,
case,
he's the...
As long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right?
Oh my goodness,
I've
he's
gotta
pulling
admit, that's one
another...
of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
He's pulling another Navia dad.
When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Wow.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House.
Yo, it's our... Child's not holding
I'm
back.
the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No.
Oh, and now she's
what
scared.
I meant.
Now she's scared.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again.
I like a fight with
The goal of this
Chlorine.
trial
Whoa.
is to determine the
Okay.
culprit behind the serial
I don't know what
disappearances
kind of fight, but yeah, I won't
That
elaborate.
case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Yeah, go get him, Navia.
Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the
But she's
Fatui
kinda-
Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second
What,
time
NACL?
you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated
Okay,
the
that one
behavior
you kind of
last time
flopped there.
because
I
you
don't
were
get
able
it.
to provide the court with a key.
I don't get it. She's kind of...
But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I
Okay.
can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please.
Salty.
Did you ever think I had any
Oh.
respect for this
Oh,
person's
I
pointless
thought you were
reactions?
like doing some sort of wordplay
put the
here.
discussion
I was like,
aside for now.
NACL, like,
I'm not
Nah,
here to
cool,
argue
cool.
with you. I'm here to
Like,
charge the true
okay,
culprit behind
but
the
yeah, she
serial
kinda salty.
disappearances case.
Farina really
If
salty.
my charge is proved
She's
true,
saltier
then
than the
Tartaglia
primordial
will be proven
seawater.
innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name.
Yeah,
How
because I know you innocent.
Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah.
So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't
It's
mean
giving
the suspicions
charisma,
against you have been
uniqueness, talent. Oh, wait, charisma, uniqueness,
then,
nerve, and
Miss Navia.
talent.
lifted. Who is the person you would like to charge instead?
Locks out of free being innocent.
Person is
I mean, Child is the one who wants to get charged because he wants to fight Corinne. It's Marcel.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Yeah.
What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh.
Ooh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Whoa.
Please
Whoa.
let me remind you,
What is
Miss
this?
Navia, that
What?
charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. committing to
That
the job
lady,
also means
that
taking on
lady
the
is so
legal
random.
responsibilities associated
Oh my
with
god,
it.
is this gonna be like a friends to enemies to lovers? Oh my
Depending on the
goodness.
circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation.
What?
Knowing this, do you still wish to
At this point,
charge
to
man?
throw child in the abyss.
I
Oh
do.
my goodness.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court.
Oh goodness. Okay, we got another
Members of
case
the
on our
guards,
hands.
Please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Okay. After some time of shocked and confused, Marcel is brought to the sands. Okay, hopefully we're
Mr.
right.
Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Oh?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
Yeah, you
think
keep
an
on
attorney
blaming
won't
it
be
on your
necessary.
old
This is
age.
probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
Alright, we got
I would
this.
like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Through elucidating what really happened in that case, can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case?
Yeah.
Do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on. Why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into.
Farina, you stay out of this!
The
You
audience
stay out of
doesn't
this!
have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Oh yeah, well then maybe Marcel can remind you.
I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
No. If anything,
In which
you should
case,
ask
I will
Marcel
recount
how
the
many
findings about that
gunshots
case as
were
originally reported
fired.
by Maison Guardian
Because we asked, I think we asked, who was it that we asked? We
On the
asked,
day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large
Frontier
banquet
or
in a
whatever his name
countryside
was,
estate
and he
owned
said
by
it
the
was 2
Confrérie of
gunshots because he
Gabriel.
was there at the banquet. Yeah, this guy, the guy in red, right here. Okay, on the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2
And put a
gunshots
bag
from
over
the court.
Paimon's head. In the back of my all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound.
Yes, precisely.
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
Which again was pretty dumb, but again, people's pride on the line.
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
Oh, goodness.
These are the known facts about the case.
But are they really known? Again, like, it's pretty superficial evidence. Again, you didn't consider the weather at the time, what was recovered at the crime scene. Like, just very small little details.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, I still had no reason to pull the trigger.
Oh my god, I didn't mute that time. My bad.
The third person shot Jacques first.
Oh, I bit my tongue. I bit my tongue. Ah.
The true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the
Fuck up
summary,
the audience member in row 5C3.
The
That is
guard's
oddly
conclusion appeared
specific.
Quite sensible to us at the time. However,
Very,
we should
very
revisit the
specific.
case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Oh man. On the day of the murder, Spina Rosula hosted a large banquet in the countryside owned by Confrérie Gabriel. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. Callus had a motive to kill and murder Jacques, but is it really true? Yeah. So this one, obviously, Florent can provide us this evidence. Wait, what?
Something's not
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, the clothing. Oh, what?
Something's not right.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Eh? Where is it? Where is it here? Where? The clothing. Which is the one with the clothing? Oh my goodness. I'm fumbling over here. I'm fumbling. Water. Oh my goodness. I'm fumbling. Combining the information regarding the banquet. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Water? No. What am I missing here? Combining the information regarding the garden mix and the investigate, it can be concluded that there's only one person who can have large mother. Maybe it's here. What? Hello? Okay. Jesus, I knew it had something to do with the clothing, but god dang it, it's all a matter of when. Gunshots. Okay.
Testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Oh. If I loopholes, no. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second shot must have taken Jacques' life. Ah, water. Yes, the water.
Clothing was found at the scene. The guards.
Wait, but like, why mention the water? Okay, I don't understand. Why click on the water when the first thing that was mentioned was the clothing?
And that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all
Imagine
traces
reading,
of their
couldn't be me.
accomplice.
I'm dyslexic. No, I'm not. I'm shrimp, bruh. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I can't tell whether to take that as a joke or not, but I will say you are shrimp.
This is the true version of events.
Wow. Oh, so is this Mr. Callus? Who is this? Oh, this is Mr. Oh, okay. So it caused the hired okay. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jack's murder. So yes, so the water was used as a getaway. And he was framed. Everything I say is a joke. Okay, well, good to know, I guess. Shrimp.
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
Yes.
What a great theory.
It's precisely.
It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Yes, we were framed. And also, again, with the side effects of the water, whoever this assassin was, again, they must have been the serial killer. Like, their personality must have been altered so they become a serial killer.
Mr. Marcel,
because of them being an assassin and all.
You should provide
everything I say is a joke, not a joke, bruh.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion. We primarily need
No
to
one cares
determine
about your
two
opinion,
things.
Farina, okay? You're the one who said that you didn't even recall any of the details that day, okay? Do you have any idea what happened,
afraid
Farina?
At least not at this very moment.
Oh, no.
If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Hey, you, shut up! You scornful audience member, how about you just back off, okay? I'm just trying to make sure that I get everything in line with my case, okay? You better calm down before I calm you down. Thank you.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match.
Precisely.
Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably
I care about Farina's opinion. Well, yeah, well,
regardless of age or
in
gender.
this situation, she's kind of fumbling the bag a little. No pun intended. I was paid $5 for that message.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Yeah, you better agree.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Oh, you're right. It's a little too
embarrassing herself
suspicious.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
Yeah, oh, she being careful.
Second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
Well, he probably did, though.
And the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him.
Oh, wait, no, he
The
didn't.
dissolving
He just
power
thought it was
of water
ridiculous.
From the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave.
What a man.
Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his
Farina's
reputation
so
had
me. We
already
both
been
talk to the
shattered.
voices in our
He had
head.
no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Yeah, and Chlorine is there as an alibi.
Already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
Oh, she's shocked?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives.
Yeah.
Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone?
Precisely.
Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I
Wait,
was
hold
able
up.
to become
If
Spina di
Navia,
Rosula's
wait.
president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn.
If Navia and Chlorine get dissolved in water, we just heat up the water to get them back. That's right. You get that NaCl. Simple chemistry.
And
I like
once
that.
I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge.
Brilliant.
I will do what this opera house cannot and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
Brava!
You mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Oh.
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Rand.
Oh, man!
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows.
Oh, I
You
need to
don't
know
have
her
do
answer to
anything for
this.
my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callis was intending to die?
Oh, we're gonna find out right now.
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live, or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Let's go!
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions.
I take Clarin over Ryan any day? Oh, interesting.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Yeah.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Hold on! Let us cook! Let me cook!
Are connected via a matter of timing.
Yeah, just let me cook real quick.
In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene.
Who's to say they're not at the scene right now?
Attended both the banquet and the trial.
Period.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
Excuse me?
No need to appeal to pathos.
Exactly.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events?
I mean...
On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Know what you can say to that?
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list.
Oh my goodness.
Who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter?
No, he's appealing to pathos!
You'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
Oh my,
Do you know what
ew.
the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition,
you say
I left
that,
my
but
home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
Melus!
It's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
No, I'm blaming that old man, the one on our side.
My first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the
Okay,
first
but
time.
like you have the funds now, you could have fabricated everything.
Do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
No,
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life.
No.
But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
How dare you say
To
that?
become more rational, collected, and conscientious instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Who are you to say that that Navia hasn't met any of those expectations?
And it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them.
Justice will prevail, god damn it!
Abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see? Marcel, is it a man named Vache?
Oh! Oh!
Oh, so you do know that name.
He knows! He knows!
You'd be surprised. You'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
But your reaction
I was
says
waiting
otherwise.
for you to say that.
A little while earlier at the entrance to the synth production base, oh, we had infiltrated? Taylor Swift fans when I tell them Taylor Swift makes bad music? What? What are you on about? What are you on about now? Wow, this is... my goodness, so we're in the base now? Whoa. Oh, whoops. Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Ah! Party setup. Oh, we're gonna fight. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Feel the wrath of my water tornado cannon. Whoa. This is clockwork here.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Wow. Ooh, chest. This is so cool.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way.
We could just use our abilities.
Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Okay. Get this guy. Wink. Sorry, not sorry. Wait. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Go with this way. Click. Oh, is the water gonna rise? Feel the Dragon Balls or dragon?
The water level is rising.
Ooh, we're lifting the water up.
This is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Yoink. Oh, ah, up, up. Oh my God, Nouvellette, please. Boom. Oh, got another fight over here. Yoink, yoink, yoink,
Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects.
Nouvellette, show them what you're made of. For justice. Now. Get him! Gimme, 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 gimme. Give me that chest. And then heal. Now we rise the water again. Nivela diving in the water like he's Ashton Hall.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. We're a professional Olympic swimmer. Look at that. Look at that dive. Says it all. Ooh. Chest. Arise, my son, arise. Oh. Oh, what the... I really just fell. Okay, let's try that again. Ooh, we gonna fight these guys now. Don't mind if I do. Yoink. 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 Yeah, you can't catch me. You can't catch me. Yoink. It's a page. Be sanctified by my primordial waters. We onward. Yeet. Do 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 do.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum.
What is
Though, as
this place?
expected, the mastermind isn't here.
Well, he's being charged by Navia as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the opera house and help Navia.
Yeah, let's go. Make haste. Okay. And this?
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things.
Okay, Paimon, let's not. We can't get distracted now.
A necklace, even a makeup box.
Well, there's a name too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
They belong to the victims? Oh, no, that's
Huh?
creepy.
The girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here?
Oh, that gave me chills. Ugh.
Into water.
Paimon, you're too old to play with cute things.
These names.
Yeah, Paimon, you're like hundreds of years old. Yeah, you act childish, so. The missing person's possessions. You discovered objects within the containers labeled with the names of those who owned them within the depths of the HQ. The names here must have something to do with the victims in the serial disappearances case. This might be proof that this was their final stop. Grave robbers, yeah, that's the term. Wow. We investigated that. Oh. Oh, is this where they
What's this over here?
made the
Looks
potions?
like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough.
Oh, hell nah.
No individual managed to resurface
They were-
from the water from the
They
primordial
took them
sea.
as test subjects?
Specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Oh. Calm down, Paimon. Calm down.
Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How can someone write something that terrible and
This is really disturbing.
the rest? Paimon's too
Can we
scared
lock
to keep
Paimon
going.
up? I think we should lock her up. Yeah, Paimon's kind of getting in the way of our investigation. So, is to save his lover, a woman called Visionnaire, who was dissolved.
So
Oh.
that's why he did all of these experiments.
But in
Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way to dissolve
oh my
people
goodness.
over and over?
I need to drink water.
That's just insane.
Vachier.
Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No, he's the researcher. I knew it. It's just too much of a coincidence. He's the researcher.
You mean Vachier is the one who did all of these experiments?
Yes. And he signed off on a bunch of experiment reports.
So that's it. Vachier
He-
was no victim, but personally took his lover and
And murdered her.
not it either. If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more than meets the eye, Paimon.
Paimon will write it all down.
Vachier's experimental records. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research theories or research conclusions on the primordial sea. Uses theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. Oh my goodness. Oh, so many things. And then these are the potions. So this is the primordial sea.
That probably just contain the
There's so many.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
What the? They got different kind of drinks. Well, they definitely prove that this is where they produce synth. Yes.
Yep, it's super obvious.
The synth. A popular potion circulating quite frequently. It gives the drinker a very pleasant experience for a short amount of time, but the side effects are strong. Okay, anything else? Oh. Over here? Whoa, what is this? Pool.
There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water.
This must be the water from the primordial sea. What the hell?
This is where they make all the synth, and that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human.
Whoa. So that's kind of like sulfuric acid. Like, I know there's places in the world where it appears like a pool of water, but it's actually just sulfuric acid. Just massive pools of it. So it's kind of like that almost. Oh man.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
Yeah.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Probably related to Jacques' case.
Yep.
Ace Detective Paimon on the case. I don't think I'm able to do Paimon's voice, to be honest.
Prove the existence of the third person, right?
Disapprove the existence of the third person, right? Right.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed.
Ace Attorney got nothing on Paimon.
Of his organization.
Nothing's gonna escape her eyes, especially food.
The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand.
Ooh.
He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely.
Dang, so they weren't even gonna spare his life.
I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
They planned it in advance.
They're all just so evil.
All because of their greed. And no consideration to people. Yep. Got their motives.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But
Who is Vasher?
yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Yeah, but maybe it's not clever enough. There must be something here. We gotta keep looking.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Paimon at fault. Put her in Dante's Inferno. Oh my goodness. You're gonna cause another murder again. Nothing. Cool. There's something up here. Is there any way I can get up here? Already all of this. Or maybe, oh. Thing here. Oh. Anything else? There's gotta be like a way around here though. No. Bottles. Oh?
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
One of these items must have something after some time.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
God dang it, Paimon, it's not about you this time. Paimon, I found it.
Oh, really? Let Paimon see.
A diary.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Isn't that Vache's lover's name?
Oh.
Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
Yo, this might take a darker turn. She made a list of baby names. Yo, this is, oh. Do you know the name of the one Yanfei made on YouTube that explains the lore and stuff? I think I know what she looks like, but I don't know her name. I think I've seen her reels, like her Instagram reels, but that's like every once in a while. I don't necessarily know her name. Sorries. I wish I could be more of help. I mean, you can probably just type in Yanfei main. Oh goodness. She made a list of baby names. Oh?
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was Marcel.
Oh!
But Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son?
What? What? This is... So, okay. So, Vache is Marcel's dad? Oh, okay, I figured it out, I guess.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Visionaire's notebook. Notebook belonging to a lady named Visionaire. She records many stories of her time with her lover Vache. One of those pages, she prepared many names for their future child, and it's named Marcel. Holy moly! So then, what I'm trying to understand is, was the lover murdered?
Marcel.
And that's why Marcel?
Vache?
Huh.
So, like, I'm assuming, my assumption of this is Marcel is continuing on his father's work to avenge for his mother's death, I think.
Oh, so you do know that name?
Yeah, you know very well, Marcel.
I'm really surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
You liar!
I was waiting for you to say that.
You big phony liar!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Yeah.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
No, let me cook, Novelette, let me cook.
Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Yes, we did. You say you never heard of Vache. Water. The notebook.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Oh, what?
Huh?
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
Oh, I thought Vache was his father.
Villains in opera performances rarely go that far.
Oh, shut up, Farina. Let me cook.
Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
Oh, man. He's fumbling.
On the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never
He was
noticed
obsessed.
how we changed or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Yeah,
Our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
That's why he's so old, because
Mr.
so much
Marcel,
time has
please
passed
speak up now if you would like to defend yourself.
since he's seen his
Otherwise, the
lover.
trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
We caught him red-handed.
Pay attention to you. What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
That doesn't mean you get to murder innocent people.
No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever.
You monster!
Yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people.
That doesn't excuse you from murdering people.
That we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
Wherever she goes, that's where I follow.
Can't be dissolved.
Nobody's promised tomorrow. He drank the water.
From the primordial sea that he's drinking?
He's gonna get away.
Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did
all this for a lover.
That accursed callous still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very
Who are you calling an idiot? You're the idiot here.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Yeah. Get him.
I still need to save Vinier. Our promise. We made a promise.
Vinier.
Please, Vinier. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial
It's
is
clear. He's
Mr.
done.
Marcel's
Lock him
conviction.
up.
The charges
Case
against
closed.
Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Let's go. Nivelet proceeds to review and compile the
man now known
evidence.
as Marcel was originally named Vache and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vinier.
Wow.
During an underwater expedition, Vinier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vache as a result.
Oh.
Vache learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson.
That's where he lured the women in.
During the course of his research, Vache discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years,
red-handed.
Vache decided to assassinate their
What are you, an
president,
English
Callus,
teacher, Nouvelle?
to
Get a job.
Although the assassination did not go as Vache expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
Wow.
And just recently, Vache attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed.
Evil.
And the power
Evil
of water
man,
from
I
the
tell you.
primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vache's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
We got justice! Yippee! Well, that was kind of... Okay, well, I thought the audience would clap a little longer, but okay. Guilty, Your Honor! He's guilty! Guilty, I tell you! Send him away to the jails! The prison!
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vache is guilty.
Yeah!
Guards, take Vache away.
Period!
Good. It's what he deserves.
Yeah.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
Unless,
Witnessed
you never
history.
know.
Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves!
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, Navia. Oh, it's okay. I will go hug you. I'll go hug you right now.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
Brava.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah.
I think the emotional audience member has a
finally
crush
over.
on Marcel. Whoa.
It's all thanks to you guys.
Whoa.
And my partner.
What if he actually gets out on a
See,
bond?
Spina
And
di
it's all thanks to
Rosula's
that
still
lady.
doing well
And then
with
they
me
end
at
up
the helm.
becoming lovers, and then like
Well,
all
now,
is forgiven.
Hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served,
Giles is
past
there,
wrongs have been
like-
righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
Charles is there.
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to.
They're like,
So, if
I'm
you'll
out. Peace.
excuse me-
Please wait just one moment,
Oh.
Mr. Tartaglia.
Brother.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
Yeah, show
According
what?
to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Well,
Oh, come on. Is this really
Bond?
necessary?
James
Haven't you already
Bond.
caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial
Let's
that
see,
was
is he
just held,
guilty?
it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case.
Yeah.
The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges.
Yep.
We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
It'd be crazy if they could say that child's guilty.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale,
Ain't no
Mr.
way.
Tartaglia is
Ain't no way.
guilty.
What? Excuse me?
That's not funny. Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
No!
What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
Whoa,
I mean,
whoa.
Have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
What is going on?
Disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Child has been declared guilty by the Oratrice Mécanique de la Cardinal.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
I
Guards,
refuse!
Please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
No! Oh. Oh!
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Oh my god! Oh my god! We got Electro Child! He's so freaking cool, I swear! Oh, is he gonna transform?
He's activating his spell legacy!
Oh! Yo! Oh my god. Oh my god.
I am
Oh.
sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Bro got bodied! Oh, yo, that was unexpected. They left a scratch on his face.
This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the
Oh
court.
my
All I do
goodness.
is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Wow. Then I guess we have no other choice but to ask the Archon herself.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it!
Hey.
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
What does
I'm
Lady
gonna keep on
Farina
staring
mean
at
by
you.
that?
Yeah, this is
She says she
this
has
is your
no idea
problem.
Either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the
What
verdicts reliable
what
or
if her
not? Can
judgment is
results
like
this
controlling
really
it kind
become
of?
justice?
I don't know. Oh, she messed up.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court?
Oh, she
Did you
doing her
really
thing again.
believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap?
But that shouldn't be happening in the
Don't
first place.
You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
Oh, these.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place,
Oh my god.
including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance. With
I
every
cannot believe
action
it.
meant to
She's
stir up
trying to push
drama
this
and
under the rug.
And, of course, for every performance, there is a script.
Oh goodness.
Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning.
Lies.
As the embodiment of the very concept of
Good job, Rena. You have an IQ of 2 now.
never render an arbitrary judgment. If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence.
Yeah.
Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely.
But that has nothing to do with the case at hand. He was charged for the murder of innocent women.
To understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the oratrice's verdict.
I swear she's the kind of character I would smack in a heartbeat.
Although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
No, you get back here!
Make her escape after all, did she?
Oh.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
This is so infuriating.
As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Way to pull the rug from under her. Oh, whoa. Wait, I pressed the wrong button. No, I meant... I meant to press the normal position button, but apparently I did the coulda. Well.
However, please be assured that I will continue to
Cat's out of the
investigate
bag
this case
now.
in a personal capacity.
Spin the
Just as I
wheel.
promised.
I did
If judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison someday,
There you
right?
go. I spun. Wow. Oh my goodness. And so we are left with several other mysteries that we will have to solve in the future. Oh well. We must leave the opera house now. Gotta go upstairs. Oh, there's Marcel. Yeah. Oh.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Why did you reprehend? Why did you?
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Why is he not like handcuffed?
Marcel, what are you doing over here?
What are you doing? I'm about to beat you up if you get closer.
Stop resisting arrest. Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
Yeah, add it to him. I don't care at this
I just want
point.
to ask the traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Proceed.
Thank you. Thank you.
What could it possibly be this time?
I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vache?
Oh?
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
You know what? I'll spare you some mercy. I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
It was around the Fountain of Lucine.
Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never...
Bro's just yapping instead of actually doing anything. I know! He just let him run away.
To see her one last time. This is the last
Bro,
request I'll ever make in my life.
I guess they're not paying the cops enough. Because they're letting this go. Like, they're letting this happen.
You want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
Well, I
This
think this will
request,
be the closure
is it
for
worth as
him.
much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Oh.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Okay, well now we're getting on to different topics.
Very well.
Just let the
I will
Melazines
grant
do
your
it. I know, even the Melazines, like, are able
Your
to
Honor,
maintain order
fear that-
more than the
I
guards.
will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
There are too many, so it should be alright. True.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If anything, you should be thanking us, Marcel. Because quite frankly, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't even be in this situation. Actually, I gotta do that. We should be grateful. But okay, we'll do this last resort. Last request. Drink some water. Do. Alright, let's see. Another cutscene. Bring Marcel to the Fountain Plaza.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then, I drank water from the primordial sea.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing.
I think by now we know that melazines are only female, so how do they multiply? Are they like mollusks or something? I haven't really thought about that. Oh. Hold on. Let me address this first. But, I mean, I don't know exactly much about melazines, but they must be... It must be based off of... I don't want to say it's similar to the primordial sea. Like, it must... But it must be a specific thing that allows them to continue multiplying. Not too sure, but again, there must be some sort of theory or video regarding their lore.
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vignier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Oh?
Vache? Vache!
I'm here! Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful!
Oh?
Hey, wait!
Vignier, is that you?
Oh?
It's me, Vache! Vignier!
Oh, he's gonna get lost in... He's getting lost in the sauce!
Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You...
Come on, Automod. I know.
older than I
I'm
remember.
sorry about that.
How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive.
When the Zaza too strong.
Nothing else mattered to me.
Yeah, he getting lost in that sauce.
I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier.
Bro, just let her go already.
I really don't know how I could live without you.
He really is the definition of obsessed.
If you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Oh?
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
So he was obsessed and controlling?
I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been
Bombshell.
Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears.
Oh, this guy was...
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
Oh my god.
Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
Oh?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices.
Whoa.
Every woman who died by your hand As our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial
Bro
sea.
thinks he's a character in a romance
We were no longer
comic.
But we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Oh man!
What? But then, where is Vignier?
That's karma. That's tough. I feel bad for him now.
The tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Damn, you don't even want to talk to him.
Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider?
Yeah, no,
whether
bro
she
don't
would
deserve
want to
it.
see you
He don't
do the
deserve to
things
see her
that you
or
did?
no, like listen to her.
If she would despise you for what you became.
Yeah, you what?
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
Yeah.
The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved.
Yeah.
From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Oof. Now we got emotional trauma. They must have wanted me to learn Marcel here from the very beginning. Wow, even the Oceanid planned all this.
No, yeah, she can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
We can't have mercy to a murderer.
When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Yeah, leave.
But
You need to leave.
She also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we would show no mercy to you.
What?
Vache?
Bro, it just turned into a horror game. Later, the guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearances of young women case Marcel appeared to have lost his soul. Oh, brother lost his mind. Wow. Several days later. And yet there is more rain. Even in the primordial sea, we are still third wheeling.
We have some time to do shopping.
Man, we get no breaks in this.
It's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
My legs are killing me.
Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Well, hello,
Even
Miss
this weather
Navia.
can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Ah, the pleasure's all mine.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon.
Oh!
Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Yo, she talking my language.
Enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since
I love her even more now.
It's just been
We love a young lady entrepreneur.
In the court since then. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
As they should.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
And we've done it.
That blasted stubborn fool.
I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Yeah, she must have had a lot of questions for her.
You know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer.
Well, I mean, she is a journalist. She wants to know the entire scoop of things.
Heart of Darkness. Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since.
Now, what about
She was trying to lean on
Chlorine?
our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make
All
sure that when she
all
writes
well
about you
that
guys
ends
entering
well.
the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but
Thing to look forward to. We trust
Detective
Charlotte's skills
Amulet
with a pen for
was
sure.
there from the very beginning.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh!
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating,
Oh, she did not sound confident with that.
Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Yeah, even though she kind of
Anyway,
murdered your
now that the
father,
case
I
has
mean,
finally been
let
solved,
bygones be
perhaps
bygones.
it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Can I come too?
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right.
And here I
It's
thought
been
this
raining
man was a
nonstop for a
was
few
a
days now.
suspect. He's just an old man trying to do his job.
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait.
Oh, could it be Chlorine?
It can't be. Isn't that Nervalette?
Nouvelette?
Should Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
And here you
In
thought
that
he was
case,
apathetic.
I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, It's probably
Alright,
more
I'm gonna go
truthful
now.
to say
See you
I
later.
didn't believe
Alright,
humans
Shrimp.
were
Thank you
capable
for
of
staying
resisting
until the
most
very
basic
end.
instinct of living
I
things,
appreciate it.
that they could rebel
Again,
against
have
their
a
own
wonderful
nature,
day.
or
I'll
consider
see you
certain things
in
to
the
be
next
more
stream, I
important
suppose.
than their own lives.
Bye.
Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should
this
have
music
been
is
nothing
so...
more important
It's
than
so
one's own
good.
continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day.
Yeah,
Mr.
he has
Callus
the
made the
utmost
choice he did
respect
for
for
his
me.
daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
This is touching.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
It's okay, Nouvelle.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Ah, so Navia and Nouvellette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Let them have the conversation.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
This comment. Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave.
Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Wow, she really took it seriously.
Anyway, Nouvellette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Well, oh, got Nouvellette and Nouvellette background. Let us talk to him. Hello, Monsieur Nouvellette.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see, I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. About the water for see about child.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness.
Oh.
Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
So things have finally...
So when
It's finally
told us that he
changing.
heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored.
So then that's
not
the
aware such a
consciousness
thing
of
had
the
occurred.
Oratrice then.
Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though.
Of
The
course,
time-tested
typical
twin
Farina.
tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
Poor child.
If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
If anything, his compensation is fighting with Chlorine. Ooh, about my sibling.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
Dang.
If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epiclese. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Water, about the prophecy. Well, I'm assuming we're gonna have to ask about
That the
every
sea
single
levels
one.
will rise, and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Yeah, pretty much.
It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly.
Oh, it's all
Rumors
a
have it
waiting
that this
game.
prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch.
What's the rest of the prophecy?
Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Yeah, I mean,
Is
she's
there
always
anything
involved in
else you'd like
drama
to
and
ask me
stuff like
about?
that. Who knows if she'll just make a joke out of this. So, about the water from the primordial sea.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea. But what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today.
Is that Shnezhnaya?
Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
In other words, he was just lucky. He stumbled upon it.
Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Monsieur
If that's
Neuvillette.
the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land.
That we
Is
must
there
discover.
anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I have no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you.
Thank you
It will
very
soon
much.
be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
So responsible.
You've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
I wonder why. And there we go, as light rain falls without reason. Yeah, we finally did it.
We've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest?
So many
Navia
quests.
said something about having a place ready for us there, didn't she? Come on, let's go!
Well, I guess I'll just have to end it there. That was a pretty long quest. I didn't think we'd complete it all in a single stream, but we did it. We're making progress. Now, oh, dark. Well, all I can really say is we did it. We're gonna continue on with Fontaine in the next stream. Again, tomorrow is going to be Fortnite. Again, I haven't played Fortnite on stream before. It's gonna be my first time doing so live. I'm used to playing Fortnite, off stream, but again, who knows? Maybe things will be a lot more interesting. Again, it'll be FPS related type of game, other than just open world stuff. So again, stay tuned for that. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Again, I really appreciate you all watching till the very end, for those who are watching on YouTube or the VOD later on in the future. But yes, hopefully my my little cold goes away even more tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next stream. Bye bye.